Welcome, Pokemon trainers, to another part of the GenLocke Challenge. Pokemon Generation Lock Challenge. It's your host with the most, Griever, as always. And what is a GenLocke? Well, right out of the gate, there is a description right over here. And I urge you to watch all the parts before this so that you have a bit of a rundown. The first part, of course, goes into depth of what a GenLocke is. Suffice it to say, Nuzlocke Challenge, right? We all know it. We all love it. We all love to hate it. Nuzlocke Challenge done on steroids. Pretty much the long and short of it. We play through multiple generations of multiple games, and we follow the same Nuzlocke rules, and we try to keep our Hall of Famers, our Pokemon extraordinaires, our champions for as long as we can. We're already into the second leg. We completed Red not too long ago, and now we're into the Gold style of the GenLocke. Let's just go right underway with part 2 of our Gold GenLocke Challenge. Okay, so we're running into another encounter here. I think this is Mount Mortar we're into. It's Machop level 14. Level 14 Machop. We have Ancalagon, of course, our awesome-ass Charmeleon, taking a low kick like it's nobody's business. Boom. Another scratch attack. You know, trying not to kill this damn thing. Of course, a Karate Chop is dangerous with the critical hit idea, but we don't get crit. We still have 48 HP, more than enough to start throwing some Pokeballs at this Machop. And caught with the first Pokeball. Excellent. Machop was caught. So we're starting off this one, of course, right after the successful winning against the rival battle in the Burn Tower. Now, Machop's nickname is going to be Drago. Drago, the opponent, the rival of Apollo. We're going with Drago. So now, it's been a while here, but finally Pichu, Copper, our Pichu, is finally going to be viable. It took this long. It took so long. But after defeating a gentleman, we get a Pikachu. I've never been so happy to see an evolution to a Pikachu in my life. So clearly we did a lot of training and stuff, because now we're going in Ecruteak City. The gentleman, I believe, was from the Lighthouse Tower, so we did a lot of running around before coming to this gym. We made sure that we were high stakes, like just good enough on the level cap. Now, yeah, see, like Copper, level 26. The gym trainers are only going to be in the like high teens, but gym leader Morty is going to be probably a little stronger. So Copper here, level 26, finally have a Pikachu, and look at this. Look at this. We have Thunderbolt now. It's absolutely fan-goddamn-tastic. We have Thunderbolt, and it's just, we're just killing it. We're killing it, and I just sit back and I just sit back and enjoy. What's not to love? What's not to just sit back and enjoy? And all these gases coming out, all they're doing is giving Copper a little bit more experience. Because now he's viable. That Pichu, I'm not going to argue, like, this is a highlight reel. You guys don't understand how many times I had to do the whole training up, switching out for wild Pokemon just to keep the level cap not so crazy. You know, like, I had everybody at, like, level 20, and Pichu would be, like, level 17, and it'd be like, alright, you gotta train him up, gotta train him up. Every time, because you can't switch into him. You were not able to switch into him. So, once again, see, we don't have anybody overpowered. Everybody's in the level 25 range, right? Most of these guys are level 25, right? So, we're not overpowered. We just finally got our baby Pokemon to a viable evolution, Pikachu, of course, and able to utilize. You know, utilization would be key, I would argue. Now, we're going into a Hunter. Alright, so Ancalagon is coming up. Alright, so we switched out Copper because just don't want to over-abuse Thunderbolt. I believe we learned Thunderbolt at that level, so it was fan-goddamn-tastic. we managed to get enough steps in and stuff like that. I believe, actually, I trained up that because I realized that we were going to get Thunderbolt on Pikachu at like level 25, level 26, whatever level we get it. And I made sure to do a bunch of, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, on Nuzlocke, I did a bunch of just, I held the tab key and just ran a bunch to make sure that the happiness level was enough, because I wasn't about to miss out on Thunderbolt. I've had Pichu since New Barktown. I deserve a good goddamn Pikachu. I'm just saying, I deserve a good goddamn Pikachu. So I wasn't about to lose out on the best electric move in the game because I was a couple of happiness points short. It's so much easier in later games to do the happiness thing. In Gold and Silver, it's not so pretty. And the Eevee given to you has way more happiness starting, I believe, because I've always been able to get a Bite Espeon through normal means. So I'm under the impression that the Eevee you get from Bill is already starting with like 200 happiness or something. So, and Caligon is doing his job, but he's already at half health. He gets to level 27. He's done his job though. We've defeated most of the gym trainers. We don't want Scary Face. We don't care about Scary Face. But we did get to level 27. We have one gym trainer left, and then we face off against Morty. So, but other than Caligon, everybody else is at full. So now we go up against the gym trainer. We chose to go with Copper again. And like once again, the reason I'm not even talking about these battles is the fact that we're clearly dominating. We're dominating Morty's gym. Now you could argue the fact that maybe I'm overpowered. I'm overleveled. I would say no, because we just faced like a level 23 Haunter. We're only a couple levels higher, and Morty I believe has like a level 29 or something, like something crazy. So, or level 25 at least. So, you know, just because Copper is OP with Thunderbolt, he was such shit for 4 gyms of the game. The fact that now he's a tank, I'm not going to apologize for that. Like, look at him. Look at this beast. Look at this beast. Level 27. Let's go, Copper. He's the new MVP. Sorry, Wild Wing. You have to sit. You have to sit. But look at that. Special attack and attack is the same. It's not overpowered. It's 44. Just like his attack. He's got great stats, but their stats aren't like crazy. It's not like he has 62 or something like that in special attack. It's just that their special defense versus my special attack, it's just like we're even in attack and special attack. So, and now it's Morty time. Alright, now, of course, we always say force of habit, force of habit. Alright, so who are we starting out with? We pick Wild Wing. Alright. Let's see what we can do with Wild Wing here. Let's see what we can do. We're about to start the battle. Let's get underway with it. Yeah, you can see just a bit more. Just a bit more. Gonna help me reach that level. Am I? Am I really? Alright, so let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Morty has 4 and level 21 Ghastly up against Wild Wing. I know why we switched to Wild Wing, even though our new MVP right now, obviously. Well, let's give credence to Apollo for making the Miltank fight the easiest I've ever had in my life. But Psychic Wild Wing up against Ghost types, I mean, when there were Ghost Poison, it was a thing. Taking no damage whatsoever, and it's still side up. Wild Wing hasn't gotten to his perfect form, his ultimate perfect form. Though we did take a Hypnosis from a Gengar. That was actually the smartest move Morty could have done, because had he attacked, would have done some serious damage. Now, the curse is hurting us. I'm a little scared here, so I switch into Heracles. Because Heracles, once again, this is before Levitate, so now I have Dig, right? Goes for the Dream Eater, which I expected. No big deal. We're going to go for the Dig. He won't be able to hit us from this position. Just gonna try for the Hypnosis. It's not going to work. Dig, 100, super effective. Almost a full kill. Look at that. And Hypnosis didn't affect, so we go for the Crunch. Finally, Crunch was viable. Crunch finally did something in Gen 2 with a Rhyhorn. I was not wrong. I was not wrong to use it. Either way, a Mean Look is actually sort of dangerous in this particular instance. The level 23 Haunter comes at us. Once again, Gengar was level 25. The strongest we had was level 27, so even if you play with level cap, we weren't that much over it. And for the most part, when we entered the gym, we had level 25s. So, you know, we were at the level cap when we entered the gym. So now we get the Fog Badge. And that's gym number 4 out of the goddamn way. Granted, this is 16 gyms, but nonetheless, we did well. So here we go. I think, yeah, Apollo at level 26 is about to get ourselves at Tentacool. Now that we're going down past Olivine City to... Damn it, what is it called? What is it called? It's not Mahogany Town, it's... I cannot remember where Chuck and the Shuckle is. I cannot remember the name of that goddamn town. It might come to me, it might not, but either way, we're throwing the Pokeball. Apollo's out here just doing his stuff. And did we catch him? Yep. Alright, so we got Tentacool level 21. Good option in case we lose Wild Wing. Tentacruel is a very viable defensive Pokemon. With the typing of Poison really helps him out in some instances. Sometimes it can be a detriment. Once again, every dual typing can be good and bad depending on the situation. Our nickname for him is, what are we going to call him? Kraken? Yeah, it looks like it. We're going to call him the Kraken. And now in a few more battles, Apollo finally evolves into Super Apollo. Or Primate. But Super Apollo. Let's go. Alright, so we got this. Trying to learn Rage. Of course, we don't really... I don't believe we give a shit about Rage, so we move on. Now we're into Chuck's gym. Alright, baby, let's go. This gym, people underestimate it because it's a fighting gym, but it has so much high crit, high attack power that I'm just sitting here like, damn. So we start off with Nidoboy up against the Hitmonlee level 27. We're the same level. And my god. Jump kick, already doing as much damage as Horn Attack. Somehow we outspeed him the second time. Thankfully it's a double kick. And it's not very effective. The only reason we're surviving is because of our poison typing right now. We still took almost half damage from that battle. I know it's Black Belt Yoshi is only... Yashi is only 1. But still, level 27, that's our current level. So when we go up against Chuck, Chuck is going to out-level us. At this point. And now, of course, now we have to back-to-back fight a Hitmonlee. And now a Hitmonchan with Nidoboy, who's already down to 44. So we go for the Horn Attack again, right? We do less damage. A Thunder Punch does not actually that much more. So, thankfully, because back then, of course, Thunder Punch and Fire Punch and Ice Punch are not physical. They are special. But a critical hit might change my opinion, and boom, we get the hell out of there, because Yeah, we're getting out of there. So, and Caligon is going to come in, take the quick Thunder Punch. We were hoping for a Fire Punch. It didn't happen. Either way, we took a chance. Ember should maybe kill from this range. No. Actually, his special defense. He goes for a Fire Punch, however, which does so it doesn't matter. Like, but our Ember does almost nothing. So his special defense must be quite high, or our special attack just sucks. Nido Boy grew to level 28 with that one, and now we defeated both the Hitmonlee and the Hitmonchan of the 2 black belts. Now we go up against one more gym trainer. We're definitely not utilizing Nido Boy anymore, so we're going to go with Ancalagon, level 27, up against the last gym trainer. And then we're going to go... Oh, wait. We decided to switch. Oh, we're going to... Early Wild Wing. Early Wild Wing. Psychic. Super effective. Okay, I'm making up my mind here. I must have had a lot of calculations and stuff. Oh no, there's still... Never mind. This is not the last gym trainer. We're in trouble. Okay, so level 25 matchup versus Wild Wing. Easy, Psychic, should kill one hit. Once again, Psyduck is not going to evolve until at least into the 30s. But we've been with him for a while, so level 28, what's our special? Our special is 54. It's better than our attack stat, so 54 is a very respectable special attack stat from a 1 evolution level 28. Like, 60 would be insane. And special defense fell, not that it's going to matter. We still take a seismic toss, which sucks. Now at this point we can just go for the straight confusion without utilizing a psychic. We might need the PP for psychic later, is my thought process there, I'm sure. So, whew. This might be where we lose somebody, honestly. Okay, so now we have to use strength. Okay, so last gym trainer before Chuck. Chuck is very scary because we don't really have much of an answer. We have Thunderbolting Pikachu, but not Thunderbolting Raichu. So, cannot really take much of a hit. I'm a little intimidated here on what's going to happen. So, Wild Wing goes for the Psychic up against the Mankey right out of the gate. I think the idea here is to get rid of the gym trainers with the super effective hits. Maybe get one Psychic off on the Primeape of Chuck before switching out. Or because otherwise, I mean, a Dynamic Punch is still going to hurt. If they do the lock-on strategy, it's still going to hurt. I guess I'm thinking around the Surf from Poliwrath, because I'm pretty sure Poliwrath has Surf. Okay, so Primeape is faster. Does quite a bit of damage. Oh no. Oh no. And, pretty sure I gotta switch there. Yep. But who to switch into? And Caligon is actually the right choice when I think about it, because we take a hit with Ancalagon, and Caligon can't switch into Primeape anyways. Or not Primeape, Poliwrath. Poliwrath is actually a huge problem for us. Morty's gym was not this hard. Morty's gym was susceptible to a lot of our team. Poliwrath and Primeape are huge, hard hitters. So, here we go. I must have skipped the save feature of that one. I saw the fade in, so I must have... Yeah. Alright, so here we go. We're up against Chuck. A level 27 Primeape comes in against my level 29 Primeape. Alright, actually, not a bad counter. Fighting for fighting type. There's no differential. And my strength is going to be way stronger than anything he can throw at me. His Leer somehow missed, and we get double strength to take out the Primeape. No problem. Apollo! Whitney wasn't your only W, my man. Alright, so Poliwrath. Alright. Here we go. Level 30. We don't have a level 30 yet, but Strength. Alright, does Quarter. Mind Reader. So we know Dynamic Punch is going to hit. So if we switch out... Dynamic Punch has a 50 chance. So we switch out into Copper. Goes for a Dynamic Punch, and it missed. Alright, now we go for the Thunderbolt, which should, from this range, I don't know. Poliwrath has high. Yeah. If it was Raichu, it would work. Oh, went for the Dynamic Punch. No healing. No healing. Victory. Victory right there, but very lucky. No different than Whitney. Morty was easy. Whitney was scary. Chuck was very scary. We managed to do it. We got lucky though. No Dynamic Punch hit. And no healing item was used. So the longevity of the battle wasn't called into question. Now, right after Chuck, our 5th gym battle, I believe we just jumped straight into Jasmine. There's no reason not to. Unless we did some... I'm sure we did some training after this, but yeah. So, now Jasmine has, thankfully, no gym trainer, so it's just straight up Jasmine. So, we go into there full health. But, once again, Jasmine's Steelix is a bit of a bitch, so, let's see. Alright, so, 2 level 30 Magnemites. Up against... Oh, we went in here, apparently, without much training. That being said, fighting type Apollo... Is Apollo not only going to kill Whitney and be the MVP with Chuck, but also Jasmine? Is Apollo our new MVP? That critical hit didn't matter, but here we go. Level 30. Boom. Alright, Apollo. Alright. What are you going to do to the Steelix? Because is he Steel Ground or Steel Rock? Because one is ×4. Low kick for the... That was a critical hit low kick. But he flinched. He flinched. Karate Chop. Yeah, no, the low kick did matter. The low kick was the better move. Alright, Iron Tail. Oh! Do I go for it? No, no. No. I switch. Do I switch or do I go for a Karate Chop? Iron Tail isn't gonna... Who do I switch into? Wild Wing? I mean... Iron Tail missed, thankfully, but if that Iron Tail... Surf is a great choice here. Surf is gonna kill. But if it had Iron Tail hit... I mean, I'm not giving it to Wild Wing. I'm still giving it to Apollo. So far, Apollo is our MVP right now. He's done more necessary damage to make the gym leader battles be what they are than anybody else. Apollo's our MVP right now. So now we just knocked off gyms 5 and 6. Boom. No problem. And we're about to find a Seeking. I don't know where we are, but apparently we found ourselves a Seeking. And now we want to catch this female Seeking. Because you never know what will happen. I like Seeking. Because nobody catches a Goldie. Nobody uses a Goldie. I would use a Goldie. I would use anything from basically... The first 3 generations, I would use pretty much everything from that gen. I would use pretty much everything. Gen 4, I think there's a couple that I'm just like, nah, not my flavor, not my style. Gen 5, basically use everything from Gen 5. Then Gen 6, yeah, so basically I have a slight problem with a couple from Gen 4, maybe Gen 5. Then, so basically 1 through 6, I would use pretty much anything. Even Dunsparce would I use. I would use a Dunsparce. Alright. So this one is proving a little more effect finding, a little bit funner, if you will. Sorry if you guys see the mouse cursor and stuff. I'm just trying to make sure that everything's recording correctly. Red health, paralyzed. Get caught. No. We are going to have to use something better than a Pokeball. I noticed that things that are big are always that problem. But I think right at this point we're trying to use up our Pokeballs. At best, we catch it in a Pokeball. At worst, we use up a bunch of things that aren't going to be viable any longer because we're running into level like 20s and 30s and stuff like that. So we go for the Ultra Ball here. Our first Ultra Ball. And we catch them in our Ultra Ball, so it was worth it. We tried the Pokeball method. It was still worth it. We get ourselves a Seaking. What do we call Seaking? We call him Root. Oh, Ruto. Of course. Oh! Nido Boy, time to evolve into the grand, the myth, the legend. Blue Nido Boy, the Dallas Nido Boys. Let's go. Did we actually get a real Moonstone? How did we make that happen? I didn't ROM hack that somehow, so what the fuck happened? I have no idea. Either way, we're going to the Lake of Rage. So, we're trying to catch ourselves a Pidgeotto, which once again, a Pidgeot in the long run wouldn't actually be that bad, because no different than Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn isn't as viable now. Like, no Pokemon, realistically, the further you go, the more viable a lot of Pokemon get. By Gen 4 and 5, no Pokemon is unviable. Let's be real. So, I mean, just saying, potentially. So we're going to go for the catches with the Great Balls on the paralyzed Pidgeotto. And we do actually catch him, so that's fantastic. That's good. Let's give him a little bit of a nickname. Call him Pell. Oh man. Call him Pell. Wild Wing, time to evolve into your true form. The original MVP of the Red Run, Wild Wing. Our Golduck. Now we're already into the 7th gym. Let's go. Let's just win. Let's win some sweet ass cookies. So yeah, by the looks of it, we in this part we're definitely beating both gyms by the looks of it. By the looks of the recording here, so we're gonna be playing this gym and the next gym. Now, I have a pause for some reason. Okay, Dugong. Okay, it's not recording correctly, so I'm just gonna watch the gameplay side so I don't miss anything. Either way, Copper is coming in here and fucking owning shit like a boss. Somehow we got a Moonstone. I didn't realize there was a Moonstone somewhere in this game, but apparently there is a Moonstone. We got a Moonstone, and now we have Nido King, the true blue Nido boy. No red, no white, true blue. Let's go. Alright, so at this point, I am just gonna battle all the gym trainers. Then I'm gonna figure out the ice puzzle after that. So Roxanne sends out a Jinx. Up against Copper, and it's just like, alright, you know what? Fuck you, switch out. And Caligon, it's Ice Psychic. You won't be able to do much damage to me. I'm level 34. I'm almost a Charizard! But isn't that sad? Gym 7 and we still don't have a level 36 yet. And don't get me wrong, our first level 36 will be Caligon because we'll get a Charizard out of it. Yeah. Goddamn. Like, we're in the ice gym, but it's ice and water, so... Ice and water are two sides of the same coin. Thankfully, this guy moves around, so now we go into the next gym trainer battle. Another snowboarder. Border Douglas sends out a shelter. Once again, what did I tell you? Ice water. Or water ice. Thunderbolt time. Copper's gonna get a level right here. Level 32. Special attack is 53. That's not that bad, actually. He'll hit the 60s once he evolves into a Raichu, no problem. Now, once again, I believe I've brought this up before, but we go against the grain for evolutionary purposes. By level 36, when there's no Thunderstone in sight for any reasonable player, we allow an evolution by level 36. So here we go. And I think that's... No, I think there's one more gym trainer to face. This might be the last one, but I think there's one more. So, Border Brad. Brad sends out a Swinub. There's ice ground, so we definitely need to switch out. Switch into Caligon. You'll get to level 35 with this idea. If I had a rare candy, you'd... Oh, flamethrower! How do I have flamethrower at level 34? What the hell did I do? Did I spend my money on the TM? What did I do? How do I have flamethrower at this point? I'm sure I did it legit, but hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Gonna check this out. One sec. Okay, never mind. He learns it at level 34. So I got to level 34 so I could get flamethrower, and yeah, we have one more gym trainer to fight, or maybe no, I think this is the last one. Either way, okay, so flamethrower isn't as locked. Like, I believe last time flamethrower was like level 48 you got it, or 46. Like, you had to be a Charizard into the 40s to get to flamethrower, but now, okay. Alright, now we're against a level 28 Dewgong, and yeah, that hurt. Aurora Beam. A much pretty sounding move, but goddamn, still a good move. I like ice moves. Always have. See, I was thinking maybe I bought the TM for flamethrower and taught it to him, but I'm thinking on my old GC brain of Pokemon Blue and Red. You know. Alright, so now we are asked to price. Apparently this is how you do it. Is it? Okay, yeah. Apparently no. Okay, what do I do? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we hit those, and then boom, boom. Alright, there we go. Alright. So it took me a while, and that's probably only part of like the 30 minutes that it took me to figure out the ice puzzle, because I don't use guides. I don't use game facts. No. When it's a puzzle problem like this, I want to figure it out my goddamn self. When it's a chess puzzle, I want to figure it out myself. Either way, we're up against our 7th battle, up against Price here. Now, Price starts off with a seal, we start off with Apollo, and we're still going to be super effective, but Strength is so much stronger because it's 80-100. Yeah, see, it's going to do over half anyways. Icy Wind misses, we go for Strength because it's 100. Here comes a Dewgong. Dewgong. And level 29 takes a Karate Chop. This just proves that we shouldn't have used Strength in the first place. We should have went for Karate Chop. Now, Aurora Beam does 22 hits of damage. By the looks of it, 66, yeah, 22, yeah, 88, yeah. Not bad, but we do end up defeating the Dewgong, no problem. Now we're into the Pillow Swine. So, is Apollo... Seriously. Yeah. Apollo is officially the MVP. People have told me, like, yeah, Mankey's good for early, but don't utilize him as a fighting type because in Gen 1 and 2, fighting type isn't that viable. It doesn't work that well. You don't have access to great move pools. MVP of gold. MVP right here. I don't care what happens. If Apollo dies right now, he's still the MVP. He's still the MVP. Apollo is... Wild Wing's the MVP of the Red Run. Primeape, our Apollo, is the MVP of gold. Let's go. So we beat Price, and now Ancalagon goes from Charmeleon to Charizard. Alright, we're finally getting the final evolutions. Wing Attack, hell yeah. Get rid of Scratch. Now we have Wing Attack. Let's go. Oh, rival battle time. Let's go. After the 7th gym, we gotta do the rival battle. Alright, let's see. What's he got? He's got a Golbat, level 30. Send him a Copper, or level 34, once again. Not evolving into Raichu yet. Level 34, Pikachu. Copper. Who is going to get to level 35 right like that. Boom, baby! And once again, we're not going to be able to see the evolution because I'm not going to hack a Thunderstone into the game. What all I'm going to do is just change him into a Raichu. With a straight stat upgrade. Actually, I never checked that. Maybe I've weakened myself because I have no idea if the stats increase naturally by changing into a Raichu. So anyways, he goes into Magnemite. He goes for Sonic Boom. I go for the Dig with no Levitate. It's going to do 100. And yeah, it's going to kill Magnemite, no problem. So Heracles, boom baby, good for you. Heracles is still viable. Even though he's not a Rhyhorn. And once again, oh, we take a Shadow Ball to the face. Doesn't do very much. And now, dig. Dig time, baby. Sneasel comes out. Well, same problem. Dark and Ice type. Dig. Faint attack. Hurts less than you would want. Dug a hole. Faint attack. Forget about it. Now granted, it's not rock type. So, because we don't have rock slide. But still, there's potential right there to kill him, but then what do? I think we jump. Yeah, we jump into Ancalagon just to show off our new Charizard. We take the Feint Attack. It's gonna do. Yeah, it's gonna do shit. Even though Sneasel is awesome. Back then, nobody thought Sneasel was that cool. I always really liked Sneasel. Never got one, but always loved him back in Gen 2. Where did you even get Sneasel in Gen 2? I think you can only get them in gold. Anyways. Or is it the other way around? You can get Sneasel in silver, not in gold. So Quillava comes out, not even a Typhlosion yet. Uses smoke screen stuff. We're gonna wing attack it. I mean, it's gonna be an easy ass victory. Let's be real here. Boom. Starter versus starter, and our starter came out the victor. End of issue. Let's be real. So the rival cannot even defeat one of our stellar Hall of Fame lineup. Can they? Can he do it? Like, once again, green and silver are two of the best rivals. Let's be real. If they are seriously the top two rivals. I would argue that green is the greatest rival of all time when it comes to Pokemon games. Silver would be the number 2. Gen 2, number 2. He literally is. Every rival after that does not feel as strong or as powerful. We're already into the 8th gym here. We have a level 40 Apollo going up against some Dratini, some dragon users. So, Apollo, our MVP. Let's be real. Primeape has been. Apollo has been our MVP. Without question, in my opinion. Whitney. Let's be real. Then, we had a Chuck. Then we had a Jasmine. Then we had a Price. I'm talking 4 out of 8 gym leaders in no small part thanks to Apollo. Apollo's MVP until proven otherwise. So our level 40 Apollo kills the first dragon gym leader trainer gym leader trainer gym leader. Alright. So we're trying to figure out the layout of the gym apparently. Yeah. This gym's probably gonna take. This is probably the entirety of the end of the video. Us figuring out the whole dynamics, because I don't scout ahead. I probably should, realistically. I know it would be against the spirit of the Nuzlocke, but I probably should like save scum and then scout ahead and figure out like the most efficient way so that I don't waste your guys' time, my guys' time. You know what I mean? Like, that's why Price. I was doing the, you know, figuring out the ice path sort of idea. Same with this one. I'm wasting time, if you will. But yeah. Either way, we go up against this one dragon trainer, this gym trainer. We get a critical hit after the second karate chop. We get rid of the Seadra at level 37. So of course, then we take the W. And now we go 4th, and we probably screw up this one. Yeah. No. No. Oh, we do. Yeah. It's obviously the other one that you need to do. Right. So we decide to fight this gym trainer. So we get the lower floor gym trainers out of the way. Alright, we got rid of Horsey. Critical hit might have mattered, but I don't think it did. Level 40, and then we get a Seadra. Alright, level 36. So, this will prove whether the Horsey... yeah, probably the critical hit did matter. Though, once again, Seadra, very... I always wanted to use... I have never actually used a Kingdra or a Seadra. I mean, I've had Seadra, but... I really want a Seadra. I really want to use the Seadra next time. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. Next Nuzlocke I play, I want a goddamn Horsey. I want to use a Seadra. If I don't get a Kingdra, I don't care. Seadra's just kind of cool. Okay, so this is the last... no, maybe the second last gym trainer. I think there's one more on that island that I haven't faced. But either way, we get rid of the gym trainers here. Thankfully, they're only like 1 to 2. Like this one, high level, but like Dragonair, level 37. Alright, let's go. So we go for strength because, of course, he's flying type. So we go for strength. Or is Dragonair flying type at this point? We got paralyzed. Goddamn. And we take a Dragon Rage, which is worse than basically anything they could have done because that's an easy 40 for them. Thankfully, we got rid of the Dragonair, but now Apollo, without a full restore, or the equivalent, is pretty much not viable at this point. Okay, so now it's time to redirect our anger towards strength. So Apollo did his job though. Once again, you can argue Apollo cleared this gym. He's just not going to be around for the... yeah, no, you gotta go up. There we are. Boulder fell through. I don't think you can get a boulder anywhere else, so... yeah, there we go. Alright, so there's one more gym trainer. Once again, Apollo is not able, but still an MVP of the gym. Let's go. Apollo cleared out all the gym trainers with the exception of one in the 8th gym. I'm not that unhappy about that. Apollo is Apollo Creed. You want to talk about that? Foo! Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed is the man. So, and Caligon is just going to go straight up and fight off these Dratini's. Flamethrower, we know it's weak. We don't care. It's so overpowered, we don't care. And here comes the Dragonair. Alright, so this is the last before Claire. Apollo's the only one down. We do over half. All we have to not be is underweight. As a result, and Caligon is not going to be very viable in the next fight. Thankfully, he does attack, but now we're down to 4. We're down to 4 versus Claire, because we cannot start with Caligon being paralyzed, and obviously Apollo isn't viable either. So Wild Wing is basically our choice. I think we have Icy Wind. Wild Wing is now a Golduck, remember. Wild Wing is back to his full MVP form that he was back in the day. So now we save like we always do, of course, because old habits die hard. Alright, let's go. Claire has 4 Pokemon. 3 Dragonairs and a Kingdra. I know a Kingdra's waiting, but what's the other one? Alright. We start off with Wild Wing. Icy Wind, we don't have Ice Beam, unfortunately. Icy Wind will not quite kill a Dragonair. That's not good. Thankfully, Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave's scary, in fact. Thunder Wave, actually, yeah, we should probably try the Psychic first anyways. Because Thunder Wave will mess us up. Okay, another Dragonair. And this time I'm going straight for the Psychic. Let's see the difference. So Icy Wind was super effective. Psychic, yeah, Icy Wind is better. Thunder Wave actually takes. This is not good. So we're gonna go. This thing has Thunderbolt. It was scary until I saw the damage. I was like, oh my god, this could be the end of me. But it only did like 40 damage, like 37 damage. What the hell? Only 37. A Thunderbolt. How weak are these Dragonair special attack? Or how strong is my special defense? So we could take a Dragon Breath, of course, because we're paralyzed. Does nothing. I'm under the impression our special defense is just broken. Because, yeah, like, another Speed Fell. We take another Dragon Breath. By the time we reach Kingdra, we have to switch, obviously. But we killed off 3 Dragonairs of a gym leader. Now we have 3 more viable Pokemon to utilize. Clearly, I'm an asshole, and I said, no, I can survive a Hyper Beam. I did? I shouldn't have? And I got a bit of damage off. I should not have done that. That was a risky ass play. That was stupid of me. Boom, in comes our Raichu once again. He's level 40. You guys already know it. Thunderbolting a Kingdra for the W. A critical hit. I think it did matter. A high roll would have done it, but if it was a low roll, he would have survived. Either way, critical hit did it. Copper's already a Raichu by this point, so there we go. We defeated Claire. Claire's once again gonna go blah blah blah. You are not. I do not accept it, even though I lost. Blah, 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 blah. This is why people don't like Claire. People don't like Claire for the sole purpose that she pulls that blunder, the same thing that Whitney pulls. But Heracles is going to evolve into Rhydon. The man, the myth, the legend. Long before there was the problem with Rhyperior. And oh! So we beat the 8 gym leaders, and now we're going to end the video off, apparently, with the rival battle before the Elite Four. Let's go! Okay. So we haven't caught anything. Clearly we missed out on catches or they weren't viable. Now we're going to face our rival before we go to the Elite Four. Let's go. And Caligon, level 42. Boom. Flamethrower. On Sneasel. Golbat. Another flamethrower. And nah. Oh, thankfully it's not Confuse Ray. Let's be real. Okay, so we can quickly wing attack him, get rid of him. Alright, so that's 2 for 2. Let's go. And Caligon, are you going to clear this whole team? Doubtful. Magneton. Alright, well, this is obvious. Flamethrower is definitely in a 100. We only have 3 flamethrowers left though, so I think we are going to have to switch. Obviously, this is a super effective hit. There was no question. I love Magneton. I would definitely use a Magneton. Alright, Haunter. What are we going to do? Flamethrower? Yeah. Because I believe this team is all in the 40s, but we train up to about 46, 47. Because obviously the final boss is level 50. Alright, so Kadabra does actually lose to a Flamethrower from Charizard. Alright, level 43. And now, obviously, the final is Typhlosion. Is Ankalagon really gonna win the whole thing? If so, that's impressive, but kind of sad. That's for Flameleal, like, you don't have... Like, Typhlosion doesn't get slashed, I don't believe, but do you really not have anything? It's very, like, I'm happy about this, but it's also very sad that this is the end result. So, we defeated the rival. And that's basically the end of the video. Right before we do the Elite Four and then jump into, and the Champion, and of course jump into the second part of the Gold Silver Games. Now, a lot of people have some issue here, and we'll talk about it in the next video, about do you consider a Nuzlocke over when you do the Elite Four at this point? Johto is the only games that this question sort of comes up. I'm gonna play, at the very least, I'm gonna do the 16 gyms. Red we'll talk about. We'll talk about Red. Definitely beat the Elite Four after the 8 Johto gyms, do the 8 Kanto gyms, and then beat the Elite Four a second time. Definitely on the docket. Defeating Red, we're going to have to look at that one when we get there. But either way, that's where we're at right now. So in 2 parts, we've basically got through, and now down to the Elite Four. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, we'll always be very appreciative of all your suggestions and comments going forward. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Oh. Okay. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon everything. It's a whole new world we live in.